All right, it's time to review the Dioko planar, SalNotes, 7 Hertz, Crinacle, collab, so many things. These, I'm taking them on my head and show you at the beginning. I don't do this here on Inner Fetish, but look at the size of them. I just did the 7 Hertz Timeless not too long ago, and those are pretty big. But for some reason, I don't know, because the planar driver in this is not that big. Like, it's a 14.6, same as like the Z12s. The Z12s, excuse me, Shinobu, can I borrow the Z12? Thank you. This is the same like size. Why the hell is this so big? I don't understand. Like, I don't grasp the concept of what's going on here. Granted, they did put a beautiful piece of like optical glass back there. It says SalNotes. Not quite as pretty as the 7 Hertz Eternal, but it's there. And get to make marble noises when you bang them together. So I've got the Coney tips on there. I got the stock wire. The stock wire is just a 3.5, which I was going to swap it out for the Chimera cable so I could run it balanced off of things, because it does take a little bit of power, and I wanted to try it off this, except these are only $100 IM. These are $100 IM. And you're not going to spend $50 on the Chimera cable for the $100 IM, or maybe you will. So I think, as much as these are $100 IM, I think they're more like a $60 IM, because they give you a $40 fucking case. Like, look at this. This is the box the case comes in, and literally there's no packing material because this just slides out because it's a perfect fit. And I don't like to hark on like the accessories on this channel because we'll keep this video smaller, but what the fuck is this? If you could actually pop this out, the this inner like molded bit, and just have like this huge case for like a portable DAP. It won't. It's like a quarter inch away from fitting the Wall 11 Topaz in it. So of all the IEMs that I've ever gotten, this might be the biggest case for one. Like the portable case. Like, what are we doing? And they're not even that big, but you could wrap the cord up and yeah. So that, and it's a 7 for 7 Hertz. Get it? I like it. I like it. I don't think anyone's gonna use it, but I like it. So let's get real quick. There's like a potpourri of like children's candy. That is the tips that it comes with in this little baggie that looks like it's for crack. I don't know what it is about a yellow baggie, but it's like there's drugs and illicit materials always have to be in that. So it actually came with these tips on it, which are kind of like X-Lastic in that they're sticky. But the problem is they dragged along my floor for literally 1/10 of a second, and now I can't use them unless I wash them. So I put the Dioko foams on there. I'm gonna put these back into my ears, even though I've had them in my ears, and like I'm doing like IEM after IEM, and I'm trying to sit down and like actually get to understand it. And I think I finally understand, what do I call these? The Diokos? The Dio knockout. The Dio knockouts. So the Dio knockouts are a Crinacle tune, and I've done a couple Crinacle IEMs. I'm off the Geshelli, by the way. All links to all amps I'm using in the description. Oh, check out my sponsors. Check out the 3 links to the sponsorships. And if you want that wallpaper, it's in the wallpaper hoard. You have to get Resilio Sync. Don't worry about it. I want, for $100 for a planar, for a big planar that sounds as good. Like, here's the thing. It's good. The word of the day, however, is compression. I couldn't, I'm like skipping through tracks, and I'm looking at the description in the thing, and I'm like, oh, looking at the measurements. And I don't do measurements, but I'm looking at them because something doesn't feel 100% like, oh, I need to own these. And I'm like, what is it? And I feel like I'm switching through. I must have gone over 250 songs on these IEMs on 3 different amplifiers. Well, 4. 1, 2. I did this Black Ice Tube 1. I had them on the Wall 11 Topaz. And everything sounds fine. There's bass extension, but it's not like stepping up. And then I remembered Crinacle's the ones that's doing the actual tuning of it. And Crinacle likes flat, neutral, Harmon curve. Actually, probably not even Harmon curve. I don't know if he's aiming for Harmon curve, but so these are going to be like restricted in a way that's like, okay, this is the design of them, but I'm listening to music that should be like energetic, and it's just it's just because these should be like these should be the ones to get. These should be the ones to get. The $100, these should be the ones to get. The other problem is, a few days ago I did the Moondrop Stellaris, which is a 14.5 versus these 14.6 planars. And it was also a ridiculous shape. Those are in the box over there. They're already a keeper, and they're $109.99. So these are the ones I'm reviewing are $10 cheaper than the Moondrops. I guess it's really just up to preference, because if you ask me which ones win, it'd be the Moondrops, the Stellaris every day, all day. But the Stellaris were like bassy, and they had this width, and they had this energy, and it was going, and it was like, that's what I want a lot of the time. But if you're interested in, if you like Crinacle's tuning, if you've got any of his previous revision IEMs, this is more of the same. This is more of like all right, I'm going to take full fucking control of the music. I'm going to bring it all here. We're going to get it all into this little ball, and you're going to enjoy it in a perfectly linear fashion. Boom. Wear it as a helmet. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like if I'm listening to Filter, if I'm listening to Error, Die Hard OST, Assault in the Tower. Oh, because I deleted doubles. Hold on, I'll fix that. Now I got to see it. Now I got to hear Assault on the Tower. If you never listened to the Die Hard OST, by the way, Tower? Oh God, how many things have the word tower in it? So many things. Tower of God is a great OST too. Yeah. Die Hard Tower. Michael Kamen, he passed away. Not the highest quality OST, but my God, is it recognizable. And look how high I'm going. Like, I've done a bunch of these planars now, and having them like balanced is great for like getting that little bit more power out of particular amps. I got 3 amplifiers here for IEM reviews now that don't do balanced. Only the stupid LA90, which is $900 and a speaker amp, and the Y11 Topaz are balanced. And I'm going like 2-3 o'clock on the Geshelli on low gain. So I don't need high gain. It needs high gain on this, but not on that. But these are a little bit difficult to drive. Yeah, there's like a presentation. It's like everything all the sounds are there. All the sounds I know and love. I love this song. I've listened to this song a million times. You hear the little fine details, but nothing stands out as like, this is why you've got these IEMs. And for $100, it's like, I don't know if, like, I'm doing $1,000 IEMs in this channel now, back and forth, like between several $100s and these entry levels. And I don't want to like directly compare the two, because obviously if you're looking for a $99 IEM, I can't say, well, you know what, I'm Zeos Pantera, and don't buy this $100 IEM, buy this $700 IEM because it's better. That's dumb. I have to look in the price range for alternatives, or at least like have a whole different set of theories and thoughts. And my theories are Moondrop Stellaris is the one I would take. These, if you want, just sort of more of that controlled, neutral sound. I don't know if I would call this like a mastering IEM, but certainly if you don't like a lot of color in your stuff, this would be the way to go. They are hard to drive though, so you're gonna want something more than like your cell phone's output, which if you even have a cell phone output, which most people don't. You know, everything sounds fine on it. Absolutely fine. Good imaging. There's energy in the mids. I don't know, I've never said that term in my entire life, but I feel like that's what this is wrapped around. This is wrapped around like mid-range. Because the low end the low end comes up when it needs to and then goes away. And the treble comes up when it needs to. Doesn't really offend much. There was 1 or 2 tracks I thought were like, oh, back up that treble there, boy. I was also playing very loud because I was trying to compensate for the inefficiencies. So if you just played them at like a normal level, that probably wouldn't bother you. But yeah, and as far as the fit, now I have pretty gigantic ears. They don't really... What? That's the Drake. Expect that in videos for a while, I hope. They don't really not fit my ears, but they're just such a weird fucking shape. Like there's stuff up here that's touching that I don't think IEMs touch up there. So you might have a problem with normal man ears, or God forbid female ears, where you just, this is a lot. This is a lot of IEM to try to squeeze in there. They don't quite have the shape like perfect for it fits my head. I wouldn't have a problem. There is a touching though, and if I wore these for hours and hours and hours, that might get to me. But yeah, no. So that's the Dioko, the Dio's knockout from SalNotes, 7 Hertz, and Crinacle. So many things, Jesus. And yeah, I would say if you're gonna buy it for the case alone, just to whip that thing out. Anyway, wallpaper in the Horde. Patreon and Subscribe Star, please support this channel, and you can see these reviews early. There's also yard sales, so something like this, if I don't decide to keep it, which I'm probably not gonna, because I got the moon drops. You can buy these things in yard sales if you're a patron. Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you. Stop by anymore, and don't forget to check the links to the sponsors. Changes every month. If people pay to put their link in the sponsorship, you want to pay to put your link in the sponsorship, let me know, and we'll do it. Right? He's out there somewhere.